Houston Astros. It is the Alex Bregman saga. Um, here at Dakin Park now.
Shut
We
up.
Fuck off.
we
Rather call it Enron again.
the ice box, whatever you want to call it. We have bigger problems than what we're gonna call our park. As of course, Alex Bregman declined his qualifying offer, which we knew he was. It's a formality so we can get a pick if he leaves. Um, Perkin Rosenthal, though, he said he suspects Bregman and Scott Boras are aiming higher than most projections. They said that they think a deal closer to 11 years, 350 million deal like Manny Machado signed in 2023 is what they're going for.
That's why I don't look into that at all. You literally just told me that was a load of bullshit. He suspects. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, that just feels like somebody making up a story that's not there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's just hey, what do you have on Bregman? It's like, oh, I suspect
Yeah.
that this is what
I'm just saying, bro. I know how the Astros operate. I know how Bregman is. I know what they are to one another. I'm going to be quite honest with you. The only reason that story has validity to it is because Scott Boras is the agent.
That was a big
You know what
word.
I'm saying? Like the way that the Astros feel about Bregman and what the way Bregman feels about the Astros, you don't need an agent to negotiate with you. Like you could literally go to fucking Brown today and tell him like, this is what I want. And this is why I feel that way. And it's Brown's responsibility to get you as close to that as you can. And I don't think that Bregman's so unreasonable that he would say fucking 11 years, three. Like, this is fucking stupid. I just don't believe that to be true.
I mean, there's a lot going on. Of course, when they had the Dakin Park stuff, they asked the owner, and he said, "We're looking at all avenues." Of course, they still want to re-sign Alex Bregman. It's one of those things where it feels like, I mean, by winter meeting is usually when things start to heat up in December. When you start getting a lot more players signing and figuring out what their deals are from those winter meetings. But it feels like it's one of those things where it's a process where it's like, okay, Dana, Bregman are talking, Scott Boras, of course, and he's probably giving him the plan like, hey, I want to sign you for this so then I can come back and do this, or I need to then sign Kyle Tucker down the line this or the, because if you're a piece like we think you are with like Altuve and them, you're a cornerstone piece, so you kind of get put in the mix of this is what we're trying to do here.
That's the point. Is like there'll never be a scenario when Alex Bregman is more valuable to us than Altuve. So how could you demand that much more money, age aside? Like it just doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's gonna per year get real close to Altuve. I do. I think he's gonna get like 5 for 160 or some shit maybe, and he's gonna take it.
Well, there was a name that got brought up. If he doesn't come back, and I don't like any of the market outside of him. What was the name, Kev?
Willie Adamus.
Willie Adamas.
Adonis.
Yeah.
Again, it's further proof that this is fucking bullshit. Because last week you told me that they said that Bregman's willing to play second base. Ain't that what you told me? Now you're telling me you're willing to go find another infielder to play third base. So you're just reaching. They're just looking for a story that's not there.
That's all it is.
Because
the story that the article I found about it said 4 teams were interested in him: the Astros, the Blue Jays, the Braves, and the Red Sox. But then it says, oh, it's widely believed the Dodgers are interested as well. But then it says right after that they could just move Mookie Betts to shortstop and wouldn't even have to worry about trying to get that guy.
Yeah, it's all smoke until winter meetings when pretty much teams are actually going to be sending out offers. I mean, qualifying offers one got accepted, 12 got declined. So it's like,
who accepted one?
It was Nick Martinez from the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, I thought you meant on our team.
No. Just they did it was out of the 13 qualifying offers in the league, one guy accepted. Alex Bregman was our only one that we gave one to. For of course, if you lose him, you get your pick.
Yeah, that guess makes more sense that we wouldn't have 12 of those out there.
Yeah, so I mean, all in all, though, I mean, as far as the Bregman uses, I mean, I guess just y'all keep complaining about the name of the stadium, because
What it is it might be Scott Boras influence because they could be throwing a fucking crazy number out there, right? So between now and the time that the negotiation happens, it's going to be like, well, this is what they said they want. This is where we want to be. Where are we happy? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a way to elevate that bottom line number a little bit more. I still think it'll be an Astro. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his 7 years for like 200 and he takes it.
I mean, it just feels like he's gonna be an Astro. There's not a panic meter for me right now, thinking like, oh shit, he's gonna go. There's not much. There, I mean, when it comes to like Correa, Springer, there was at this point where I was like, damn, like they might leave. Like, I mean, I don't care. Like, I really didn't give a shit if they left too much because I felt we had replacements, but it was like, damn, like there's some smoke there that they're actually looking around at other teams. The way they said stuff, Bregman is just like, this is home to him. Like, and you've said it in our Rockets video, like when you become accustomed to a place and that is your home, that plays a big part of it. Your family's there, your wife, your kids. Like, this is a
You
community.
just said it, bro. Like the other fools, I knew how I was going to replace you. Like I knew how I was going to replace all of you except for Garrett Cole, but we even suspected that. That's the thing about Bregman is we don't know how we're going to replace you. We don't have a fucking feasible plan for that, so we're willing to pay for you. But if the reason you're not panicking because you know if we don't get you is because you outprice yourself for us, and at that point, there's nothing I can do. So what the fuck I'm worried about?
Yeah. I know there's some fans that are like, oh, you need to pay everything for not. I'm not paying that
No.
300.
What I tell you in the group chat, I don't negotiate with terrorists. Like you're not gonna hold my franchise up. You're not gonna do none of that. If you feel like as though that's what you're worth and we can't give it to you, thank you for your service. Good luck on your next business venture. But we're gonna keep it pushing with our money.
People don't realize that, and we saw it a little bit. Dana Brown is cleaning house of what he don't want, fixing the mistakes of Jeff Bagwell and some other click stuff that I mean was good at the time, but then and now Lance McCullers. I'm talking to you, motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Cleaning up that shit. So, I mean, he's not gonna overpay for stuff he doesn't believe. So, I do feel that once that domino of the Bregman stuff happens, buckle up as an Astros fan because moves will start to be made instantly after that, whether it's trades, whether it's signings of other players and stuff, because you will know where to go from there. But I just don't see a panic meter yet of, oh shit, we're gonna lose him. Like,
even if we do lose him, it's even less panic meter because that means I know we're about to sign fucking Tucker. Tucker about to get paid.
Yes, we'll figure out third base. I mean, we do.
I have a suggestion: put Pena at third base and Dubon at short, or go find you a shortstop.
Yeah. I mean, we played a whole season pretty much with shitty first baseman, which I get first baseman's easy. Lackluster catching. I mean,
I don't know if first base is easy.
Well, I mean, it's an easier position. I mean, granted, who we had playing was from baseball standpoints of people, what they say, yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I'll say this: you can feel very underappreciated as a good first baseman. But I get what you're trying to say is, but if we don't keep Bregman, I would go get me a fucking first baseman who could hit a ton of home runs. I don't know. What do you say when there's smoke, there's fire? I think that's bullshit too. When there's smoke, I'm having a good time. And
No, this one, when there's smoke, that means people are smoking up some blunts or something. Because this
that's what I'm
is,
saying. We're having a good time.
I don't believe that there's certain things when it comes to the way that the big people in each sport talk about rumors and all that. And that Ken Rosenthal one is one of those where it's like, I ain't got news, so I'm just gonna report this because I need to get paid and I'm on downtime. So y'all quit asking me this shit because I don't know.
Bro, this is the first year ever that Bregman didn't go to the CS. Ever.
Yeah.
If you're not from here, you don't understand what he means to the Astros because he was on the cheating team. He was on the team. He was one of the more vocal ones when we were getting booed. Fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's not just a fucking player to us, is my point. You know what I mean?
He learned Spanish to talk to his teammates. He helped Kikuchi. He's not even a pitching coach. He went in there and helped Kikuchi figure his shit out. And look at what he did for us. He is one of those players where it's like you're not losing just a third baseman. You're losing, like Altuve said, a part of the heart and soul of this team. And it's a legit a coach out there. Like, you don't replace that just with a player. Like, it's very hard to replace. And one person with multiple attributes, it's like,
That speaks English.
yeah. It's like, hey, got the Weiss over here.
That's why I
got
say
the
I ain't
good-
worried about it. Fuck what they talking about. I'll
He's
believe
invited-
when I'll believe or take into consideration anything that Bregman says. Other than that, I ain't trying to heard about it.
He's invited to every barbecue in Houston, no matter race, religion, origin, whatever. It don't matter. He's just loved. Not you, Lance. You ain't invited to shit.
Fuck that.
All right. Any last minute words?
Nope. I'll sit here and wait on it.
Yeah, we're gonna wait. That 11,350 bullshit. That's if that is what you want though. Buy. But
Yeah, no, yeah.
as winter approaches, though, winter meetings will be in December. As we get closer to Christmas, then we will start to know a lot more as those dominoes fall. I don't think we have to wait for the Soto and all that to get this domino to fall. This kind of feels like a separate domino in itself.
Unless you bypass Bregman and go straight after Soto.
If you did that, you know what? That's for another video. But that is he did say he's interested in every team in baseball. So that's another thing in itself. All right, Bregman. Hope to see you on the team. It feels like everybody on your team still has a lot of love for you, so it kind of keeps me hopeful. Other than that, Houston, all love. We out of here. Later.